Namaste, and a very warm welcome to our channel. Today, we are diving deep into an advanced yet incredibly fascinating topic, Java Enterprise Edition JAX-RS REST services. Have you ever wondered how your mobile applications or web browsers communicate with powerful server-side systems? Often, it's through representational state transfer or RESTful web services. In this tutorial, we will unravel what JAX-RS is, how it helps us build robust RESTful application programming interfaces in Java, and explore its core components. By the end of this session, you will have a solid understanding of how to create and manage your own Java-based REST services. So, grab your virtual pen and paper, and let's begin this exciting journey together. First, let us understand the foundational concept of representational state transfer, or REST. REST is an architectural style for designing networked applications. It emphasizes a stateless, client-server communication where resources are identified by Uniform Resource Identifiers, or URIs, and manipulated using a uniform interface, typically Hypertext Transfer Protocol, or HTTP methods like GET, POST, PUT, and DELETE. JAX-RS, which stands for Java Application Programming Interface for RESTful Web Services, is the Java Enterprise Edition standard for building these very services. It provides a set of annotations and application programming interfaces to simplify the development of RESTful web services, allowing you to easily map incoming HTTP requests to Java methods. This makes creating powerful, scalable web services much more intuitive and efficient. Now, let us move on to how we define our resources using JAX-RS annotations. The magic of JAX-RS lies in its declarative approach through annotations. The @path annotation is crucial. It defines the base uniform resource identifier for your resource class or method. For example, @path, users would map to all requests targeting the user's path. Then, we use Hypertext Transfer Protocol method annotations like @get for retrieving data, @post for creating new data, @put for updating existing data, and @delete for removing data. Additionally, @produces specifies the media type, such as application JSO or text plain, that the method will return, while @consumes indicates the media type it expects as input. These annotations together allow us to precisely control how our Java methods respond to different web requests. Let us put all this knowledge into a practical example. Here, we have a simple Hello World JAX-RS REST service. First, we define our MyREST application class, extending javax.ws.rupees.core.application, which tells our Java Enterprise Edition container about our RESTful services. Inside its getClasses method, we register our resource classes, in this case, HelloWorldResource.cl as. Next, our HelloWorld resource class is annotated with @path, hello, meaning all requests to hello will be routed here. The getHelloMessage method within this class is marked with @get and @produces mediatype.text_plain. This means if you send an Hypertext Transfer Protocol GET request to hello, this method will execute and return Namaste from JAX-RS. Your first service is running as plain text. It is that straightforward. Once deployed, you can access this service via a uniform resource locator like HTTP localhost, 8080 your underscore application underscore context API hello to see the message. As you embark on your JAX-RS journey, it is essential to be aware of common pitfalls and embrace best practices. A frequent mistake is designing uniform resource identifiers that are not intuitive or do not represent resources clearly. Always aim for clear, hierarchical, and noun-based URIs. Another error is making your REST services stateful, which violates a core REST principle. Remember, each request should contain all necessary information for the server to process it. Forgetting proper error handling and returning generic server errors instead of meaningful hypertext transfer protocol status codes is also a common oversight. Best practices include using appropriate HTTP methods for their intended actions, for example, GET for retrieval and POST for creation, implementing robust exception handling, and carefully considering media types for both input and output. Following these guidelines will lead to more maintainable, scalable, and user-friendly REST services. And there you have it, my friends. We have covered a significant ground today on Java Enterprise Edition JAX-RS REST services. We started by understanding the fundamental principles of representational state transfer, then explored how JAX-RS provides a powerful framework for implementing these services in Java. We learned about crucial annotations like @path, @get, @produces, and @consumes, and saw them in action with a practical Hello World example. Finally, we discussed common mistakes to avoid and best practices to adopt for building robust and efficient RESTful application programming interfaces. Remember, practice is key. Try building your own simple services. If you found this tutorial helpful and want to learn more about Java programming, please do like this video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Keep coding, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.